Why does the Twitch chat, the Twitch stream, have that thingy? What the heck is going on? Oh no, this is why I shouldn't have updated OBS. Okay, let me see if I can fix that first. What? Do you guys see that? Is that just me? I'm pretty sure that's actually in the video itself. Fuck, dude. What if I do this? Oh shit, did it just kill the Twitch stream? I think it did. Fuck. Is this any better? I think it's dead. Fuck, it's still dead. It's still stupid. What the heck? This is why I shouldn't have updated OBS. Fuck. I might just have to... I might just have to leave Twitch the way it is. I don't know why it's doing that. There's no reason why I should be doing that. At least the other one looks fine. I can't say it. I can't say what it is because Gooner Dan Clancy will ban me if I so much as mention another website. Fuck, dude. I don't know if this is something I can fix. I think if I reinstall, there might be a newer version of the multi-stream output, which is where Twitch is going through. Maybe if I update that plugin, perhaps that would fix the issue, but that would require an OBS restart, I am sure, which would kill the YouTube stream and I'd have to get a whole new link. Should I just leave Twitch? I think I'm just gonna leave that. I don't really care about Twitch that much. Not that I don't care about the Twitch viewers. I just don't care about the Twitch leadership. It's almost like their actions have ramifications down the line or something. That looks super weird. I don't know why that's... It makes no sense logically. I don't know how that could be possibly rendering that way. Shit. Okay, I guess we'll start with tech support. We'll take the time here to try to fix this. Let me see if I can figure it out within like 10 minutes. Okay, what version is this? I don't think it has a version number here. Fuck. Okay, let's see. I have the OBS plugin for multiple outputs by Sora Yuki. I updated OBS and now the secondary output to Twitch has this strange gray band at the bottom and the resolution is weird. How to fix. Riveting birthday stuff, guys. Tech support. There's a known problem with the recent OBS version and the plugin's custom resolution feature. See, look, this is why I should not have updated. Ugh. I hate when updates break things, like, just don't. The book persists even if custom resolutions like 720p or 1080p are chosen, removing the custom resolution. Okay, let me restart the Twitch one. Let me stop it here. Give me a second. Let me see if I relaunch with default settings. That shouldn't kill the YouTube stream. Hold off a second, Twitch. Fuck, it's still there. Oh, wait. Oh, it's fixed. Okay. All me. I'm the best. Okay, that's... But... Okay, technically, the only thing I changed was the encoder. It would default it to grabbing it from OBS exactly as it is, which would be the exact same thing I'm sending to YouTube. And now all I did was change it to NVENC, grabbing the NVENC encode. So, okay. That's fine. That works for me. Easy peasy. Okay, I'll be right back after I post my links. Okay, I think I did everything I needed to do. Let me just double check and make sure I'm not gonna accidentally jump scare myself and get me banned on Twitch and or YouTube. Because this is an adult woman's computer. Wait, no. Do this. I was scared earlier today that the internet people were gonna kill the internet for way longer. And or also earlier than they did, but they finished pretty quickly. Which I guess is probably to be expected from the kinds of men who work those jobs. Let's see. Let's see. How about this one? Okay, I think I'm probably good. If I need to, I might do some art this stream. If I do, I will have to double check my stuff again. Hello, and welcome to hell, otherwise known as my room. Especially on a hot summer day such as today, when it is currently 85 Fahrenheit. That's not too bad. It was like 99 earlier before I fell to a sleepings. So it's been quite a hot one. Okay. I did get risk of gay working because somehow, there was a little gremlin, a little devil who snuck into my room onto my computer and decided to disable hardware acceleration. So yesterday was kind of off to a bad start, or I guess yesterday. Earlier, the European stream was off to a bad start, but so far we're doing way better. Okay, risk of gay. I did play one run after the European stream, and I entirely forgot that I had the Seekers of the Storm DLC, so I was surprised when I got an item that I never saw before. I was like, what the heck is this? What the heck? I assume that's probably a bit too loud. Let's try this. I guess I'll be safe and turn it even lower, probably like here. I'm always scared because I can't hear what you guys hear. I hear it at my volume. So, we'll do what we can. If somebody joins and it's too loud, let me know. But I'm pretty sure this looks fine. My levels seem to be about on par. Okay. Let's grab my bro with the Master Chief skin. Oh wait, I forgot to post somewhere. 1 second. I always forget. It's just like an afterthought. Oh crap. The YouTube community posts. Let me see if I post this on my main account. if I can just link directly. What about a second birthday stream? Will that show up? I don't know if... I don't think I can link a currently live stream, can I? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let me just grab the link directly. Copy that. Post to the Baby Sword community post. See, second. What about the second birthday stream? Strim. Like that. Oh fuck, that's not gonna show up though. Okay, let me try again, see if I can. Let me copy the title exactly as it is. I really don't think that will change anything. Let me try it with the imp because... At a baby sword. Posts. Video. Let's do imp. What about the second birthday stream? Will that show up? No, I guess you can't link. You can't directly embed a currently live stream. Okay, whatever. In that case, I will post... what about second birthday stream? For American times. Then we'll post... YouTube.com/@0suit Sonia/live as well as, or hang on, I can just do the @ right? Streaming channel @0suit Sonia. I have no idea if YouTube would build a better interface for this. Post. Oh, it did show up. And that's okay. I posted the link exactly, and it does show up there. Huh. What about on the home page? Or I guess the subscription page. Can I see my own posts in my own subscription feed? I don't see any posts here right now. Okay, well, we're experimenting. We'll see what works and what doesn't. Okay, finally, after like 30 minutes of tech support, I get to play Risk of Gay. My run earlier went pretty well. I only had a couple of scares. Try not to get scared. But... oh. But I endured. And I think for the sake of... I also saw these guys. What is new? Halcyon Shrine. I assume because you get the Halcyon Seed from that one golem, the Aurelia Knight. I assume this has something to do with that. But I haven't done that yet, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna just try to go for the Spoder monster. I hate when I'm looking out into the distance and I see what looks like a drone, but it's just a flower. I don't think I'm gonna be able to grab this guy. What? Okay, gotta remember here. Oh, there's the. I did not see this guy at first. There's a crowbar printer right next to the syringe printer. Well, I definitely hope there's a scrapper here. Because while I do like this banner, it is reliant on being next to it physically. But if I can just get a syringe, then I can just blast away regardless of where I am. Easy peasy. Oh, the boss is way over there. Oh, it's a scrapper! Okay, my prayers have been answered. And I'm probably gonna need it really badly because I used the mountain shrine. Oh, perfect. They gave me a steak. I don't need that. Imagine taking damage. What a loser. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I want to get rid of the key. I think I want to keep my rusted key for the time being. Oh, okay. I got a disposable missile launcher equipment. Pretty good. Ignition tank. Pretty good. Let me go print some damage. And then I'm pretty sure it's boss time. Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Oh. Okay, I think we're good here. Oh wait, I didn't find the... Fuck. Where is the... Where's the blue balls? So I can go to the... What's his face? Oh no. I might have to do another level. I think it's only up there where you can spawn. Oh shit, there's another equipment here. Oh! Okay, I can fly now. They drive now. Rip, I'm kinda wasting time here, but... Please tell me there's one up here. I assume there's one up. I actually don't even know the spawn points for this one, for this level. Fuck. Oh, wait. That's it right there. I see it. I see him! I see the blue balls. Okay. My time is only partially wasted now. Not entirely wasted. Only partially. Ow. Okay, we're gonna be a little slow on time here, but I think we're mostly okay. In theory, I should get rid of this focus crystal. But whatever, I'll take it. Theory and reality hardly ever play nicely, so I'll take what I can get. And I'll try to not get damage. Ouchie wouch. Oh, fuck, I might actually. Maybe they gave me the steak for a reason. Oh my goodness, I let way too many of these guys stack up. Oh no! Well, we're gonna be here for a while, but... this would be so much easier with a gasoline or a will-o-wisp. Okay, let's start focusing on the bosses again. This is definitely not my cleanest Vagrant fight. That's for sure. It kind of feels like I unnecessarily extended the duration of this fight by not killing these guys way earlier. Oh no, this is the most boring fight ever, because I have no damage, I have no movement. I just gotta avoid all the little guys. Try to not die. Okay, I promise it'll get more exciting. Ah! Not like that. That's not what I meant. I have no damage. I'm doing 13 damage. What is this? Okay, I think I can get this guy here. Please! Okay, one of them is dead, thankfully. Holy shit. Imagine... Imagine out of all of this I get... Gorse Tome or something, instead of something useful. Ah! Okay, I should be able to get him here. Okay, what do I get? I get more pauldrons? Oh, okay, I get one pauldron, one Berserker's pauldron, and one Genesis loop. Not my favorite items. Especially not against the boss we're gonna fight, but I'll take it. I accept. I say this as if I have a choice. I saw that thing over there too. I wonder if that's a new thingy here in the bazaar between time. Next time when I'm playing just a casual run, I'll go have a look up there, see what's going on. Okay, if I can at least get like either a gasoline or a will-o-wisp, then that should help speed things up quite a bit here, because I have the ignition tank. I just need something to ignite. Oh. What's this? It's a lantern. Bolstering lantern. It's like the Thresh lantern. Oh no! Fucking these bugs who jump around and... Oh, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna get a bunch of crazy items and wreck my shit. I'm almost dead! Oh, I'm dead. Nope, I'm dead. 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 90 health. Great start. I'm not even gonna make it out of this first zone. Okay, I need healing now. Give me healing. Oh, I'll take I'll take a teddy bear. Yeah, that works. Oh no, it's all ogre. It's all ogre, bros. Now they have healing. Oh, nice. Just what I need. Bungus. Stand still while these guys jump all over you. That works. Great item. What the game is doing is it's trying to further make the stream spooky with not only tech support, but now also with with troll items. This game is literally attacking me right this very now. Fuck. This. Oh, I do have a rusty key. Let's see if I can find the box someplace soon. Oh no, now they have pests! I hate these guys so badly. I thought I thought I knew what a... Fuck. Where's this guy? I thought I knew what a troll run looked like, but this one... This one is way worse than any others. Okay, I could really use a gasoline right about now, please. Please and thank you. Oh fuck, where'd I go? Shit. Am I dead? I might be dead. I might have to gamble here on Bungus. Oh, okay, I can heal with Bungus. Whew! But I think the damage will increase though. Oh no. I'm stuck here forever, for all eternity. Nope, rip. Ah, those fucking... those fucking pests. Okay, well, that was my one run. The game decided to troll me super duper hard. It gave me like 2 of the worst enemies ever in the void fields. I'll take it. That was a genuine Risk of Rain experience. And I am grateful for it. Okay, so I have a couple thingy wingies. I found a couple more articles I could read. I could do that thing I mentioned earlier about building a pewter. What else did I have? Oh, I can make some emotes. That's what I could do as well. Let's have a look at my tabs. What's going on over here? Okay, I think I want to start with this article here. Yes, I like this background. It's cool and chill. I am glad you appreciate it as well. Okay. First article for today from Fox 35 Orlando by Fox 35 Digital Staff. So by Fox 35 Digital Staff, that must mean that they mean an AI wrote it, right? Chuck E. Cheese mascot arrest leaves impression on Florida family. Quote, does this mean Chucky's gone forever? The Villages, Florida. There's a place called The Villages? Okay. A family vacation took an unexpected turn when a Central Florida family visiting a Chuck E. Cheese in Tallahassee witnessed the arrest of the man inside the iconic mouse costume. A Central Florida wait. Why do they do this? They just say the exact same thing twice in a row. The man in the costume, identified as Jermel Jones, was taken into custody for allegedly using a customer's credit card to make over $100 in fraudulent charges. They did my man wrong like this for $100? Police say Jones, an employee at the arcade, still had the card on him, along with a small amount of marijuana. Nice. And was also accused of a similar offense 6 months prior. Okay, I'm curious now about his total fraudulent charges now, because if it's similar, then that's at least 200 in fraudulent charges over the past 6 months. 200 over 6 months, that's not a lot. But I guess depending on your circumstances, it could be a lot. Authorities have not confirmed whether additional charges are pending. It's also unclear how long Jones had worked at the location or whether anyone else might have been involved. Law enforcement has not said whether the costume disguise was used with intent to evade detection. Wait, so they're not even sure? The press themselves are not even sure whether or not this is his actual job? Are they operating under the impression that he came to this Chuck E. Cheese dressed up as a mascot in order to try to evade police? Did he literally try like a GTA attempt at escaping the authorities? Was he at like 2 stars and he's like, no, I gotta go get an outfit? Is that what happened? Courtney Gegenheimer, visiting from the villages with her husband and 2 daughters, said that the scene unfolded just as her children were preparing to take photos with the character. Oh no. Now they're traumatized forever. Moments earlier, her 4-year-old daughter had posed with the mascot, and her 6-year-old was next in line when police moved in. I can picture it now. It's like a movie scene where the police are outside and they can see through the windows. They're like on stakeout, watching him through the windows, and they see the kids taking photos. And then they see that the kids are going to go in for more photos. So the cops say, okay, now's the time. Time to roll in. And they specifically chose to go in with the kids right there next to him. That would actually be a funny short film. I might do that. That sounds that sounds like a pretty cool idea. Quote, I was in the midst of pushing Jenny towards Chucky, Gegenheimer told Fox 35. The cop grabbed one wrist and another one grabbed the other wrist, put it behind his back, told him not to resist, and at the same time, I'm pulling my kids away. Like, what's going on in the midst of this? Okay. I assume she didn't say this. Who uses the word midst twice like this? Me, as somebody who doesn't go outside and doesn't interact with people, I've never heard anybody say midst this frequently. I assume the AI just likes the word midst, whichever AI they used. If that is indeed the case of how they decided to write this article. Gegenheimer is relieved he was apprehended, but wishes the arrest hadn't played out in front of her young children. When they had him at the truck, they took off his they took off his head. That's a great way of saying it. That's that's the funniest way they could have worded that. When they had him at the truck, they took off his head and put it on top of the SUV. They make it sound like they decapitated him and went at him with the chainsaw or something. Okay, if I were a Ivy, if I were a YouTuber who covers the news, potentially with a female child anime VTuber model, but using a deep male voice, I would definitely title this YouTube video, Cops Behead Chuck E. Cheese in Front of Children? And then I would open the video with this quote, when they had him at the truck, they took off his head and put it on top of the SUV. But I have standards that are above the lowest hanging fruit. The family captured in the background of the viral photo showing the mascot in handcuffs said the experience left a lasting impression. They've been asking 100 questions, like, does this mean Chucky's gone forever? Gegenheimer said, Like, what now? That's it? That's the end of the article? What the heck? Well, I did see this image on Twitter a couple days ago, and I thought it was funny. I thought it was like from the 90s, based off the quality of the image, but it was just like a super degraded image from being uploaded and downloaded multiple times. I think the version that I saw had like 80% of the pixels that this that this version has here. Let me see if I can go find it so we can compare. I shouldn't have to scroll. Oh fuck, I'm in the wrong chat, that's why. I don't think I'll have to scroll up too far. Oh, here we go. I found it. Copy. Link. Okay, look, compare. I guess we can put them side by side actually. Compare these two and look at the quality of both of these images. I guess also I don't think I have ever personally been to a Chuck E. Cheese, so I'm not sure what the mascot's supposed to look like. And so I assumed this. Actually, the quality is, in some regards, this quality is actually better than this one. This one is definitely way blurrier, but this one has higher contrast, making it look more like it was taken with a either a Polaroid or a film camera, whereas this one has higher dynamic range. So, so I'm just being an autistic nerd about photography there. Easy peasy. Happy birthday, by the way. Thank you. It has been a pretty good day so far, except for that Risk of Rain run, which I wish could have gone better. That would have been nicer. But yes, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully I can put out a couple more memes, like me being trolled by the video game. Okay, well, I guess that's all there is to this story. I thought there would have been more, but unlucky. I've never played any or watched any Let's Plays of Hitman, but I know in Hitman you can like get a bunch of costumes and outfits like this, right? So you can just go do your stealthy assassination stuff. Okay, next article. This one's older. This is from 2019. From the BBC by Geeta Pandey on 7th of February 2019. Indian man to sue parents for giving birth to him. And here we have a nice little collage where he has a sleeping mask on to cover his eyes. And the text on the image says, or I guess the multiple texts on the image say, "Why should I suffer? Why must I be stuck in traffic? Why must I work? Why must I face wars? Why must I feel pain or depression? Why should I do anything when I don't want to? Many questions, one answer. Someone had you for their, quote, pleasure." A 27-year-old Indian man plans to sue his parents for giving birth to him without his consent. This guy is just like me, for real, for real. Mumbai businessman Raphael Samuel told the BBC that it's wrong to bring children into the world because they then have to put up with lifelong suffering. Mr. Samuel, of course, understands that our consent can't be sought before we are born, but insists that, quote, "it was not our decision to be born. So, as we didn't ask to be born, we should be paid for the rest of our lives to live," he argues. we have just so many arguments going on here. We have like a sort of semi-communist argument. I should be paid just for being alive. An anti-natalist argument here. A why are we here just to suffer? Phantom pain argument. I wonder if this guy's just a 4chan memer and he decided to do this as like performance art. That's my first instinct. Even though these are valid questions, and these are questions I too myself have wondered a lot more when I was younger, and I have found answers to some, but not all of them are the happiest answers. But these are valid questions, but I don't know if his arguments necessarily conform with the reality of the situation that we just do suffer. But let's see how this article progresses. A demand like this could cause a rift within any family, but Mr. Samuels says he gets along very well with his parents, both of whom are lawyers. Okay, now that makes perfect sense. He just wants money from them. Not one parent is a lawyer, both parents are lawyers. Surely they must have a pretty big nest egg after years of practicing law, and he just wants some extra stuff, but he's too ashamed to ask for it. Maybe. Both of whom are lawyers, and they appear to be dealing with it with a lot of humor. So they think he's just joking? They're not taking him seriously? Their son is suffering and having existential dread and depression, and they're taking his ideas with a sense of humor? Wow. With parents like these, I can see why he has this mindset, actually. Which might explain why I also have some similar mindsets. Quote, oh no. We have a quote from the parents. Quote, I must admire my son's temerity to want to take his parents to court knowing both of us are lawyers. This sounds very dismissive. This sounds as if they assume that because they are lawyers, they're going to win the case no matter what. As if they can't ever be wrong. Am I reading this correctly? Or am I just projecting? And if Raphael could come up with a rational explanation as to how we could have sought his consent to be born, I will accept my fault, she said. That is a good argument, but I think there is something to be said for dealing with the philosophical idea of bringing a child into the world who you know will suffer. And then I suppose because he's like in his 30s, I think, based off his images here, I wonder if by the age of 30, your child is still dealing with this sort of stuff, and you supposedly have a good relationship with your child. It sounds to me like you took a couple of missteps in raising your child if they are feeling overly burdened by suffering and pain and depression. But I'm just reading way too much into this, so let me just read what's here. Let's deal with first and foremost with what is, according to this article. Mr. Samuel's belief is rooted in what's called antinatalism. That's what I said. Patches. A philosophy that argues that life is so full of misery that people should stop procreating immediately. This, he says, would gradually phase out humanity from the earth, and that would also be so much better for the planet. Well, who's to say what would be better for the planet? Maybe our being here is better for the planet and other life forms. If 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 not for mankind, if not for humans, then we would not have domesticated kitties and puppies, and then therefore they would not have evolved to be kitties and puppies as we know them today, and they would continue to be savage wolves and tigers out in the wild, having to face the dangers of living in the elements, living outdoors, of having to fight to survive, of having to struggle daily for food and hunting. If they get injured, they would have to basically live with that pain forever with no adults, with no humans there to potentially take them to the vet and make their lives a bit better. I think there's a case to be made for humanity. While, yes, we do have a lot of faults and issues, and we do certainly make things worse, we do also make improvements and make cool, beautiful, awesome things capable and possible as an extension and as a result of ourselves acting and behaving in ways that are good and pure and awesome and beautiful. So that's kind of my response to this sort of thing. That's kind of how I philosophically deal with these sorts of questions. And I know that's not an outlook that everybody agrees with or even likes, or it seems easy to assault, to attack that position from many different angles. But I guess it's just one of those things where you kind of get out of life what you put into it. So if you have antinatalist, misanthropic, antisocial mindsets, philosophies, ideas, and behaviors, and you act on those, then it's not hard to see why these sorts of ideas are prevalent. Patches? But that's the beauty of life. You get to choose how you want to live it. Patches, come here. Come here. Come up. Let's see if I can get her here on camera. Oh, fuck no! Wait. Oh, she's gonna step on the keyboard, isn't she? Fuck. Wait. Who's that? Who's up there? Go see who's up here. She's a baby. Book. She's a baby. Okay, well, she doesn't want to stay here on the desk, so that is it for Patches Hours for now. If she comes back, we'll put her back on the camera. Quote, "There's no point to humanity." I mean, yeah, that's as I consider myself to be in like this weird position where I still technically consider myself a nihilist, and so I technically do agree with this position that there is no point to humanity. And then the beauty of it is we get to choose what to do and whether or not to live in such a way where we provide ourselves a point. I think that's kind of like the trap of nihilism, where you can see the lack of meaning, purpose, and point of humanity in a negative way, or you can see it as a liberating way. It's kind of like one of those things where like you drop down to rock bottom in nihilism with that negative perspective, And hopefully, you can break through rock bottom to loop back around into ascension and transcendence, which is an idea and a concept I probably want to explore more, because I think that's a super useful way to think about it. But I don't know if there are already existing, what would it be called? I guess schools of thinking that tackle and or describe that. So I'll have to look for that. Let me write that down in my Obsidian. I have not kept up with this Obsidian in quite a while. Let's do to do. Let's do July 29, 2025. Let's do research nihilism, breaking past rock bottom, back into transcendence. Which I think that's quite different from like the sort of Buddhist perspective, but there's some similar branches, I think, between the two. Quote, "There's no point to humanity. So many people are suffering. If humanity is extinct, Earth and animals would be happier." No, actually, that's not true. This animals would be happier. That's assuming, first of all, that's assuming animals will be what they are now without human intervention. And secondly, that's assuming animals would be as happy and cared for and healthy and safe as they are now after we are gone, which it would not. That they would not be happy and they would not be well fed. Some of them are so domesticated that they probably wouldn't be able to learn how to survive in the wilderness. Probably 99% of our pets would suffer and die within like the first week or first month or something. So no, I heavily disagree with this. But I can see where you're coming from. I can see where this perspective comes from. If humanity is extinct, Earth and animals would be happier. They'll certainly be better off. Also, no human will then suffer. Human existence is totally pointless. How old is this guy? 27. I guess, if anything, what I will take from this most is that this truly highlights how we all have our own journey. We all grow at different rates. We all, draw from our experiences and our upbringing. And I happened to go through this earlier than 27. I think by 27, I still had some of these concepts and ideas and thoughts and beliefs, but they were starting to wane big time. There was like, it's like if they were a, let me draw a graph here. It's like if here's a chart. Let's say this here is 27. It's too small. Fuck. Let's say this is 27 years old. This guy right now, he's at the peak of this thinking. I wonder how long he's been at this thinking. I wonder how much more further into the future he will have this thinking, but I hope he drops off soon. This is what he was like, and I would say what I would be like. I would definitely consider myself lucky and fortunate, and lucky and fortunate that maybe around here 12, let's say this is 15, let's say this is 20, 25, 27. I think my peak of this type of thinking would have been somewhere after 15. Then maybe somewhere at like 21, 22. I think I did something like this. had a bit of a dip maybe, and then it went back up. I was up here for a while, and then I think I started to dip here, and now I think I'm like here. Like, yeah, we do suffer, but we can make that suffering meaningful and worthwhile for ourselves and others. Primarily for others, which is what makes it much more bearable. Is it Nietzsche who says, he who has a why can... No, he who has a how? Fuck, I gotta look it up. Can endure any why or how. I forget which order it goes in. Let's go have a look. Is it Nietzsche who said, he who has any why can suffer anyhow? Is that what it is? Yes, the quote, he who has any why to live, oh okay, that's what it is. He who has any why to live can bear almost anyhow, is attributed to Friedrich Nietzsche. It appears in his book Twilight of the Idols, where Nietzsche explores the role of purpose and meaning in enduring suffering and hardship. While the line is often quoted exactly as, quote, he who has any why can bear anyhow. Okay, I think that's exactly what I was thinking of. I don't know if I've often seen it with the word live in there. Okay, so the quote is actually, he who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. So we'll keep this here in reference to this article. There's no point to humanity. Human existence is totally pointless. A year ago, he created a Facebook page, Nihilin and? What is this supposed to mean? I can see nihilism in here, which features posters that show his images with a huge fake beard and eye mask and anti-natalist messages like, isn't forcing a child into this world and forcing it to have a career, kidnapping and slavery. Kidnapping from where? From the spiritual world? I think if you want to use the phrasing kidnapping here, you would, in some sense, that means that you're being taken from one place to another, from some place into the corporeal, material world, if you use kidnapping. Is he admitting to the existence of a world other than the physical? That's what it sounds like. If he had instead only said forcing it to have a career and slavery, then that would be in line with the rest of his thinking. But he says kidnapping. Isn't forcing a child into this world kidnapping? Interesting. Or, quote, your parents had you instead of a toy or a dog. You owe them nothing. You are their entertainment. Technically, both of those are true. Yes, you technically do owe them nothing. And technically, yes, you are their entertainment. And you get to not give them anything. And you get to leave and not be their entertainment as well. I feel like most of my responses to him is just, you get to do things. Mr. Samuel says he remembers first having anti-natalist thoughts when he was 5. Quote, I was a normal kid. One day, I was very frustrated and I didn't want to go to school. Hell yeah, you and me, brother. I didn't want to go to school, but my parents kept asking me to go. Asking. Interesting that they asked you. They told me to go. And if they didn't, then La Chancla came out. So I asked them, why did you have... At 5 years old? At 5 years old, you're asking, why did you have me? I suppose it is possible, but that sounds so early for a thought at 5 years old. So I asked him, "Why did you have me?" And my dad had no answer. I think if he'd been able to answer, maybe I wouldn't have thought this way. And to think the father believes himself a great lawyer that he humors his son over this, as if he's going to instantly win the case. Father has no answers. Cringe. Fake lawyer. Fake and gay. As the idea grew and took shape in his mind, he decided to tell his parents about it. He says his mum reacted, quote, very well, and dad too, quote, is warming up to the idea. Quote, Mum said she wished she had met me before I was born, and that if she did, she definitely wouldn't have had me. He says laughing, and adds that she does see reason in his argument. That reminds me of a quick little story I heard. I don't remember if it was in Strange Familiars or Sasquatch Chronicles, where somebody said, I believe it was a man. He was sleeping in bed with his wife, and then he woke up in the middle of the night, and he saw a figure at like near the closet door. Or I guess it would have been two figures. I'm remembering this like if I'm remembering correctly, but I'm just going off of what I recall. I think he saw two figures. One of them was like a grandparent, and one of them was like a child, like a baby. And I don't know if he heard it or he interpreted sound and words from these figures, where I think the older one told the younger one, that's them, that's your parents, or something like that. Like something like maybe I picked them, I gave you these parents, something like that. Like, so that's interesting that something like that may have happened if you believe in the spiritual world and or the possibility of some kind of other plane than the one that we perceive with our limited senses. So I thought that was a cute story. I gotta go back and find it. I think that's one I should animate. Let me write that down. Find and animate the story of the guy waking up to see his I guess we'll say to see grandparent / child in the closet, saying, these are your parents. Something like that. That sounds like super cute. There are a couple of super cute little stories like that I really want to animate, because I liked them when I heard them. I thought they were super awesome. And I feel like we need more stories like that, whether or not they are real, whether or not, there's the veil was lifted for a little bit, whether or not it's, even if it's just a hallucination, regardless of the context of it. I think it's super duper cool, and I would love to see it visually. Quote, she told me that she was quite young when she had me, and that she didn't know she had another option. But that's what I'm trying to say. Everyone has the option. That's what I'm saying. You have the you have the choice. If I suppose if your issue here is with suffering and stuff, and your solution here is to say that that you have options, then don't forget, I don't want to say things that might be spooky wooky, but let's just say that you have the option to play Minecraft as well, okay? Minecraft is a pretty cool game that I like, and you can get lost in this world, and sometimes you go to this spooky dark area, which is kind of like death, and sometimes you have the option to play Minecraft if you're in real life. I feel like I am yet again projecting, but why does he say regarding giving birth to children that they have the option, but then for himself, regarding suffering and nihilism, why does not he also apply the same logic and thinking about having the option to give yourself purpose and meaning? But again, I am speaking from experience of having gone through similar thinking, so I might just be further ahead in the tech tree than he is. In her statement, his mother also said it was unfair to focus on a, quote, sliver of what he believes in. Oh, a sliver of what he believes in. What does he believe fully then? Quote, his belief in antinatalism, his concern for the burden on Earth's resources due to needless life, his sensitivity toward the pain experienced unwittingly by children while growing up, and so much more, has been ruefully forgotten. I am very happy that my son has grown up into a fearless, independent-thinking young man. He is sure to find his path to happiness. Okay, see, like it seems like the parents here have a similar mindset to me, but I don't know that I would word it with, he is sure to find his path to happiness. He might not. I think it is a trap to assume that everyone will, much less someone you are related to, that they are sure to find their path to happiness, because that's not a guarantee. Ideally, hopefully, he does. Ideally, hopefully, everyone does find that path to happiness, but we should be careful assuming that it will happen. Mr. Samuel says his decision to take his parents to court is only based on his belief that the world would be a much better place without human beings in it. So 6 months ago, one day at breakfast, he told his mother that he was planning to sue her. Quote, she said, that's fine, but don't expect me to go easy on you. I will destroy you in court. End quote. Mr. Samuel is now looking for a lawyer to take up his case, but so far he's not had much success. I wonder why. Quote, here's another one of his images. Quote, children are entitled. End quote. Oh really? I thought giving birth to another being without its consent and forcing it to work and pay bills for your pleasure is the definition of entitled. But I'm just a guy in an eyebrow, so don't mind me. Oh, is that supposed to be a bra? I thought it was... I think that is actually... Okay, I thought it was just a sleeping mask, but... If it is a... Okay, yeah, it seems like he is doing performance art here then. The more I look at his images here, it just seems like he's shitposting and having fun for the lulz. Which, to be fair, that is a good reason for living, for the lulz. We do need comedians, preferably good ones, because comedy is legal, and people who get angry that comedy is legal again, and that comedy exists, and that comedy makes fun of your guy, you're kind of cringe. So look at this guy. He knows. He's trying to be funny. Although I don't know if I were him. Okay, well, if I were being serious, which I'm assuming we are not being serious because he's doing a skit. He's doing a bit here. With all of this, if you were being serious, I would cut out the part with "for your pleasure." Because so far, everything up until that point is quite fine, where it says, I thought giving birth to another being without its consent and forcing it to work and pay bills is the definition of entitled. That's probably better than forcing it to work and pay bills for your pleasure. Because the pleasure part is, I'm assuming, the gooner part. And then for some people, raising children and having a family, that is also its own form of different pleasure. It's different from the gooning part, but it is a part of it. But once the child is an adult, I think at that point the pleasure part starts to wane, and now it's more like more of a community. Not to say that the community, having a community, a family, having adult sons and daughters doesn't bring you a sense of pleasure, but I feel like the pleasure part could be dropped here and have a slightly more useful impact. Quote, I know it's going to be thrown out because no judge would hear it, but I do want to file a case because I want to make a point. See, look, he's making a point. Earlier here, he says, there is no point to humanity. But look, you're trying to make a point. See, he is a memer. He's one of us. His Facebook posts have also attracted a lot of responses. Some positive, but mostly negative, with some even advising him to, quote, I can't say this, so I'm going to say, quote, go Minecraft yourself. He has... I did suggest that as a possible solution earlier. He has also had worried mums asking him what would happen if their children see his posts. Well, I would say the same thing as I said earlier about his parents. If you have this line of thinking and rationale speaks to you, then I kind of feel like as a parent you've missed the mark a bit in raising your child with a strong foundation of the benefits of life and living. Okay, they're doing the thing. Think of the children. They're literally doing the thing right here. He has also had worried moms asking him what would happen if their children see his posts. They're doing the think of the children meme back in 2019. Because they fear their lack of parenting skills. Which, to be fair, that is a good genuine worry and concern to have. But you're an adult. You can, if you raise your children and behave in the world in a way that you believe is good and has strong foundations, then you should have very little fear, very low fear of your children Minecrafting themselves over seeing a post like this. You're an adult. You can go talk to your adult children. Don't tell the government to censor this when you can just go talk to your fucking children. You fool. Quote, some argue logically, some are offended, and some are offensive. To those abusing me, let them abuse me. Oh, I see. He has a degrading kink. I see. That explains the bra on his face. But I also hear from many who say they support me, but can't say this publicly for whatever reasons. I ask them to come out and speak up, he says. His critics also say he's doing this to get some publicity. Quote, I'm not really doing this for publicity, he says, but I do want the idea to go public. This simple idea that it's okay to not have children. I ask him if he is unhappy being born. Quote, I wish I was not born, but it's not that I am unhappy in my life. My life is good, but I'd rather not be here. Same, brother. Hell yeah, brother. You know, it's like there's a nice room, but I don't want to be in that room, he explains. So this is ultimately not as bad as I thought. I do feel like there's a hint of comedy and performance art in this, but obviously even if he doesn't believe any of this, he is tapping into something that people do believe, and ideas and beliefs that many people, including myself, have thought through. And many, this isn't a joke, Jim. Many suffer from this on a daily basis. What's he say? What does Dwight say? Millions suffer from identity theft every year, every day, something like that. Well, ultimately, regardless of whether or not this is a skit, it's still useful that that people realize that there are people who suffer from this kind of mental anguish, existential anguish. I gotta go pee real quick. I'll be right back. I saw this and this gave me an idea for an art project. So we'll be right back. Let me just go take a break real quick because I have drank too much tea, and now my bladder is full. We shall return in a second. Try not to get too much existential dread without me here to comfort you. I forgot to mention that I had these other couple thingies here. Since yesterday, I may. Or yes, I keep saying. Oh, I guess no. It just turned midnight. It is now yesterday, in the European Friendly Hours birthday stream, I did the Master Chief and the Elite mega blocks, mega constructs thing, mega constructs. I do also have these other thingies here. Let me see if I can pull them up. So yeah, so this is what we did yesterday, or yesterday. This is what we did last stream, in the first birthday stream. I finished up this guy. And I have these other guys that I picked up quite a while ago. But I don't think I have the little snippy snips to nicely cut through these guys. It does say that I can use an X-Acto blade, but I don't know if I have confidence in these blades that I have, because they are they're not like official X-Actos. They're not the brand. They're just cheap little knives. I don't know if it'll have the strength and or it'll cut precisely or nicely for this sort of thing. So I did consider doing a little bit of constructing these models here for stream, but now that I'm looking at how the pieces are connected, I did not feel any sense of confidence in the knives that I have. I suppose I could just use these utility knives that I have here. Use this. I could do like a test cut maybe, but is this a piece that I'm supposed to like use? Oh, it's gonna be such a hard time focusing here with this stuff in the background. Ow! Am I supposed to like cut these pieces off? It doesn't want to focus, does it? What about these guys here? Focus! Okay, like, look at this. I'm pretty sure these guys I'm supposed to... Fuck, I just went out of focus again. These little dudes right here, I think I'm supposed to use these. So I don't know if the blades that I have here would be suitable enough for cutting those specific super duper tiny pieces. And I think I would rather... I could probably play a little bit of Fallout and scavenge the house and find the tools for this, but I don't know where exactly it would be. This is why I need an actual workshop where I have all the tools properly laid out. So I got this guy. And then I also have another bro. Look, deck. The box got bigger and now I can't close it. Okay, so I got this guy. Then I got this guy too. And this one, this car, this 1971 Ford Mustang. This one would probably be super duper useful for. I guess I could find a use for this too, for Fun in Games episode 5, but this one much more likely. It wouldn't even play such a big deal, but it would just be nice to have it like in the shot. for certain things. So while I wish I could do these, and that's why I pulled them out of the closet, I do not feel confident that I have the tools at the moment that are requisite and or suitable for those. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to not do those today, even though I would have liked to. And I think I also need to get the paints because those didn't come with any paints. So we're kind of rippy-dippy. But maybe that's something I can do in the future. Okay, let's go back to this article. This is from Fox 12 Oregon, published July 28th, 2025 by probably the AI. Sex offender, I guess I should, I'm on YouTube, so I should, what should I replace this with? Goon offender arrested after sniffing a woman's peach at store, police say. I guess we'll say cake, because we're celebrating a birthday, so we'll say cake. Sniffing a woman's cake at store, police say. Burbank, California. Police in California arrested a registered goon offender after he allegedly sniffed a woman's cake at a department store. I don't know why just saying cake makes it sound all the more funnier than it already is. Khaleesi? What the heck? This guy's a Khaleesi. Khaleesi? Is that how that's supposed to be pronounced? Calese. Khaleesi. I'm just gonna call him Khaleesi because it sounds funnier. Khaleesi Karen Crowder, CCC, 38, was arrested last Tuesday after police say they received reports of a suspicious man lingering around the women's section at a Nordstrom rack in the Burbank Empire Center. When officers arrived at the store, witnesses told them that the suspect had already left. Police searched through the shopping center and found Crowder inside a nearby Walmart. Investigators say surveillance camera footage from the Nordstrom rack showed Crowder crouching near a woman and sniffing her cake. He was charged with 1 count of loitering with intent to commit a crime. This seems a little too harsh. This is draconian. Let he and or she who has not desired the sniffing of cake cast the first arrest. Okay, this is unfair, unjust, draconian laws in the books. What are we, fucking the UK over here? We're trying to not enjoy our cake. What the heck? This did happen. This is July 28th, so it happened before July 28th, which may be as a result of this police department being receiving hundreds of thousands of calls from Australian Karens. That's my headcanon, and I believe it is true. And there's nothing you can do or say to convince me otherwise. I know that these are the facts. Even if there's no evidence, I know that these are the facts. Police say Crowder is a registered goon offender who was on parole and has a history of similar arrests for lewd conduct since 2021. Okay, officers. Let he and or she without cake sniffing instincts cast the first stone. Michaela Witter was one of Crowder's alleged past victims. She recorded him allegedly sniffing her while at a Barnes & Noble in Burbank and posted the video onto TikTok. Quote, "I feel like the justice system is just neglecting everything," Witter said. It's crazy to think that someone like this, who's constantly stalking and violating these people, is allowed to be out and about. Crowder is being held on a $100,000 bail and is expected to appear in court on Friday. Your abuse is sick, Crowder. So, yeah, I don't know. Free Khaleesi Karen Crowder. He is innocent of all crimes. Look, sometimes... July 28th. I wonder, when was the first date in which Grok became an anime waifu? Perhaps this is not... this is not as it appears. Mayhaps this is the influence of a certain person who on stage did a very scary salute, and this person influenced someone like Khaleesi over here to desire a very delicious looking cake for consumption. I don't know if the punishment fits the crime here. Mayhaps we should be... what was I going to say? Oh, mayhaps the solution for this may be, in fact, state-mandated GFs. And that way, he wouldn't have to go out and about, as the woman said, as Witter said. Okay. I saw this guy's picture and I had an idea. So give me a second here while I prepare. Let's grab this, and then let me grab my reference. If by now you have already guessed where I'm going, and then I salute you. No, copy image. Ah! That's not what I meant. Do this, and now let's do this. What the? No, that's not what I meant either. Wow, I'm struggling here with affinity, and I call myself an artist. It's for shame. Okay, here we go. So I saw this guy's picture, and I don't see very many bald people from up front like this. From profile? Is that what? No, I think profile is the side. From this perspective. I don't know if the human ear is normally like this, but maybe it is. And if it is, then that would explain how and why they used human ears as the inspiration to craft this look. So, I think I can do a little bit of art here. Let's see if I can get this out of here. Fuck! Well, that looks funny, but that's not what I want. If I can't get rid of this, I'm going to be kind of sad, but... Or actually, no, hang on. I can find a better picture. I am an internet sleuth. I know how to find stuff. Khaleesi Karen Crowder. Type that there. Okay, there we go. Much better. Grab this. Oh my goodness, what is this? 4,000 by 2,800? Chill, buddy. You don't have to be that high quality. Or I guess it's not really a quality image, but it is a large image. Okay, here we go. That's much better. There we go. Okay, first we'll do the ears. I guess I can put on the music here. This. It looks as if the music is barely coming through, and I think that's probably fine. Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't know if I've seen many bald people with ears like this, and the first thing I thought of was Shrek's ears like this. So I'm gonna do a little art here. See if I can have my vision come to life. No! I'm gonna have to mask, aren't I? Fuck. Let's see. Maybe after this we should start a Free Khaleesi fan group. Because he's one of us. Let me grab this guy. Fuck. I considered doing the color first, but that's so fast and easy. I'd rather do this hard part first. So let's do this like so. Okay, let's copy. I wonder if I can just... Okay, this one needs a little bit of an edit. Is it just me or does he have Will Smith's eyes? I'm zoomed in this far and I see Will Smith. Oh, that's another thing I was considering adding as my list of activities for stream. I wanted to try Sonic Spinball. See if I can finally beat it. But I think my Nintendo Switch Online is borked. I paid for it. I'm in the family plan. I can see it on the website, and I think on the console itself, but I am not. I don't have access to the. Or rather, I guess I didn't try to launch them, but some of the masks to below. Some of the what are they called? The benefits. Okay, hear me out. This is gonna be a little wonky, but okay, no, let's not do that. I think I can make it better. It looks like this angle here. Okay, that seems pretty good. And in the Nintendo Switch announcement thing, there's like a place where you can go get icons. I don't have access to grab the guys. Grab some new icons. because I need to be subscribed. And I thought I was subscribed, but apparently Nintendo knows I am against the Switch 2 key practices, so they heard me and they locked me out or something. I don't know what's going on with that, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's go like this, and then let's make a curve. I feel like it's still too big. Let's go with this for now. Okay, my vision is slowly coming to life. Oh, I guess I kind of have to block this too, don't I? I could just do... can do one of these. Oh my goodness, that looks scary. Try not to get scared. No, that's not what I want. Okay, we're getting there. What if I just blend this over here? That's probably... oh my goodness. Okay, that works. Why is it so yellow? That is not what I expect the in-painting tool to do. It makes it look so weird. Fuck. I don't like that you can still see what was there. Oh my goodness, please. Okay, I'll do that manually afterward. Okay, we got this going. Let's make a gradient. Stroke, none. Fill, gradient. Let's go. This color will be here. Let's add a bit of noise. Okay. It's not gonna look perfect, unfortunately, but I think I'm kind of close enough. That's close enough. Actually, I could just copy this one now. I don't know why I did it the other way. I'm retarded. Too retarded for my own good. Okay. Easy. Let me just do some final little adjustments. Or hang on, no, this goes a little higher. There. Okay. Now comes the fun part. As if this wasn't already fun. bitches. I think what I need to do is I need to mask him for the best possible effect. Start like this. I guess we don't need his clothes, actually, now that I think about it. I was about to do, like, his entire shoulders and stuff as well, but we do not need to do that. I think these I can do independently. I don't have to do those for the mask as well here. Okay. I'm almost there. I'm almost at the finish line. I can sense my vision coming to life. I wonder if one day in the future they're gonna look at this image and wonder what kind of a fucked up degenerate made this. Okay, let's go there. The good thing about masks is I can just edit them later any other time I want for size and shape, so I can fine-tune it even further. So even if this V1 isn't perfect, it'll be good enough. Okay, there we go. Let's do color. Let's grab this. And then I believe overlay. Oh my goodness, no, not overlay. Oh, hang on, no, I need to desaturate him first. Copy. Oh, I need to only desaturate. Fuck. Not his clothing, just him. Mask to below. Now this we can desaturate. I have way too I have way too much going on here. Oh my goodness. Okay. We got this. Now we can go here. Which of these is best? Oh yeah, overlay does look good. It was just that I hadn't desaturated him yet. Okay, also start with overlay. think if I adjust the color a bit, should be better. And I can improve it even more if I go curves on this guy. That's starting to look pretty good. Oh shit, wait, I gotta go this. Only on this guy here. Okay. It's looking pretty good. I'm digging this. Wait, what is that other thing? Wait, what am I looking at? There's... Oh, fuck, it's the same curve. That's why. Okay. Shit. That's kind of annoying. Whatever. We'll leave that then. The edges are gonna look a little wonky, but I think this is acceptable enough. Okay, now for the ears. I think if I just group all of this, desaturate all of that. And then just plop that into... Oh, right, it's because, okay, I need... Let's grab this color. And then we'll do the outline here. Or can't I? Hang on, I already have... All of these already have masks. I'll just duplicate it. Oh my, that is not what I meant. That looks spooky, dude. What the heck? Now that was a real try not to get scared. Surely there must be a way to... Fuck. I think I can do the curves. Oh no, hang on. I know how to do it. I'm retarded. Simplest way. Effects. Or first grab this color. Then we'll go to effects. Where is color overlay? This is what I want. Okay. Then we'll do overlay. How much was it? Overlay 81%. Okay. My masterpiece is complete. Probably. Mostly. How's that look?
Patches.
Is it some more kitty time?
Hey, Patches. Come here. Come here. What the heck? Come here. It's me.
He looks a little green by the gills. I mean, I feel like somebody who would go out and try to sniff women's cakes would probably be a little green by the gills. I feel like this might be a more appropriate...
Patches.
A more appropriate... okay, no, this is... Okay, he got arrested, but he was doing that because it was a special mission for which he unlocks the green skin, and so that's That's what he unlocked now. He now has the green skin. That's to celebrate my birthday by smelling women's cakes. Go ahead and post that in Discord. Okay, guys, go like my art. Guys, what do you think about my art? Let's paste that. Because I'll put it on Twitter as well. Guys, what do you think about my art? A blue sky? Oh, I'm getting something on blue sky. Okay, we'll post it here as well. I'm just spamming my picture everywhere now. Guys, what do you think about my art? Oh no, I'm too retarded for this world. Okay, there. I have now spammed it everywhere. Another job well done. Okay, that's fun. Oh no, I should have put some text on it to say, free my boy Khaleesi. That's what I should have done. Oh well, the moment's gone. It's all over. There's no going back. I can't delete my post and re-upload it. Unlucky. Okay, so that's what I had for articles today, and I thought that guy looked kind of interesting, so he was the source of my art for today. Okay, what else did I have for today? I had the Sonic Spinball. I do have a memory game book here. Oh, I know what I can do. It might take a while, but I have always liked this. There's a specific pixel art that I've always liked. Although I technically shouldn't make things with Lego right now because I might use them for a certain project. What's going on in Obsidian? I can make some emotes. I can improve some of my backgrounds. Oh, we did the Chief Mega Constructs. Okay, this is my list of activities. I have some Hello Kitty stuff. I can't do the car plane kit right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll do the simplest thing I could think of, which is the Kuromi Sojak pointing. I've always wanted to make that. I did start it earlier, but I think I want to make a whole new art style for that. So let me see if I can go find my previous version. He's jealous that others get cake and he doesn't. He's green with envy. Is that the color of envy? What is the color of envy? I do know of a particular green character who is very envious. The color most commonly associated with envy is green. It is green. The connection comes from phrases like green with envy, which has its roots in literature and folklore. William Shakespeare helped popularize this association in his play Othello, where he referred to jealousy as the, quote, green-eyed monster. Over time, green has become the symbolic color of feelings of envy and jealousy in many cultures. Well, I never read Othello, so I guess that phrase never cemented itself into my mind. But now I know. Thank you, Mad Max on YouTube, for informing me of such a thing. Okay, let me go see if I can find my previous. Actually, it might just be better to start over entirely, since I'm going to be doing a whole new proportions anyway. Let me find the Soyjack source. Okay, this one's massive. Let's do this. And I need to make a 1x1, since this is going to be a Twitch and Discord emote. Oh shit. Oh wait, no, but we gotta take into account her ears, so he can't be up too high. Let me do a sketch real quick here before I pull out my tablet. So we're gonna grab so her head shape, or I guess the most important part is the point. Next, she has a bit of an oval head. I think the bigger her head is, the better. She's a bit of a chibi character. So we can bring down the point then. Like this. Okay, I have to make her hands bigger actually. Because she doesn't really have fingers, she has like stumps. That's the Hello Kitty art style. Something like this. Okay, this looks good. I just need to move this a bit to the right. I think this is good, and I just have to squeeze in the fingers. Okay. Time to bring out the tablet. My previous attempt at this was with the actual Soyjack proportions, and they didn't look as good, so new take two. And then I'll probably call it a night after this, because I have some cheesecake to eat. Imagine that, getting to enjoy cake and cheesecake on your birthday? Whoa. What a wonderful day. I think since I have the camera on, might as well use it as well. Let's pull that shit up. Jamie, pull that shit up. This. this here. I'll use this way people will know I am not an AI. Oh. I feel like this is the emote that I've wanted to make for the longest time, and I'm only now doing it for seriously. For actually being serial. Ow. Okay, let's kill this. Grab my sketch here, like so. Although, actually what I should do, I'm being retarded right now, I should grab my previous emotes. Have a look at the sizing. I don't know what's in this file, so let me just avert your innocent eyes real quick, just in case. Oh, no, this is it. This works. Okay, we have this. Let's copy. Let's copy all of these, I think. Okay, let me see if I can grab the similar sizing here, because I made these years ago in Photoshop. And I used a different sizing thingy. Back. It's too big. Okay, size 10 I think is about the widest I should make the brush here. Now, is it reading my pressure? No, it is not. Why you do this to me? Okay, now it should be. There we go. Easy clap. Lion face. Alright. We got this. I still kind of want to use this emote here, the comfy emote, but I don't have anywhere to put it. But this one takes the cake. This one's important. Okay, I think I'll start with her head. That's the most important part. I wonder if I should make her ears more alert, like pointing straight up or sideways. Holy Christ, this one's so loud. Probably my initial instincts here to go sideways is good. Okay, I need to... I see what I'm doing wrong. I don't think I want to set my brush to the max size. I just want to go over with a smaller size. But... Okay. Not too bad so far. Or wait a second, is this supposed to be open? Oh, okay, now we're supposed to... Or I guess we can either way. Open or close. I guess it depends which one's closer to the camera's perspective. In that case, we'll keep this one on the right side open. And probably that means we can make the right side one bigger since it's closer. Can do more confident brushes on this side. Not that confident. No confidence. I feel like my perspectives here are a little too wrong. My sizing on... Oh, I know why, yeah. I'm just putting these guys a bit too far apart. Look. Okay, it's still a little rough around the edges there, but that's much better, I believe. And then this one can be a little shorter. A little more smaller, since it's further away. And most of this initial area would be covered by the shape of her head. Okay, I feel like that one's way better than this one on the right. Fuck. Okay, it's taking shape. I'm digging this. Okay, I wonder though how big I should be making her thumb here, because this needs to be visible. Oh, she looks way too fat. What the heck? She was hogging all the cakes. You guys saw how fat she was? That's probably good. This looks too much like a mouth, I think, rather than a finger point. Is that better? No. What's the source look like? So it's going to be different because since this is such a huge soy jack, the finger can afford to be tiny. But because this is going to be an emote, it has to take into consideration the size. And I guess if I'm looking at it on Discord or Twitch, it'll be like this size. I guess that's not too bad. Let me revert back to what I had previously. I think that works. It's definitely... I think it definitely reads correctly. We'll go with this. If it looks too bad, I'll just edit it and upload a better fix. No cake is better than Arbiter's mom's cake. I guess it depends who you ask. Some people would say Arbiter's mom's cake is the point of life, to prove that Arbiter is a fool. Oh, he was just there, behind the camera. It just showed fun and games. I still like that one bite where she has a British accent and Chief is using the carrots to make her giddy up faster. That was a good one. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough room here for the skull. This might be enough room. That does make me wonder, though, whether or not, now that we have a cake meme going, if I can implement that into an episode. Oh, hang on. I think I have an idea how to do it, since I've already got something in the works. Okay. Wait, what the heck? How'd you get a whole new layer? How'd you do that? I should probably focus on this top part here so I can make room for the skull. I did see, I was looking at the thingy for yesterday's, the European time stream, and this song is claimed by a different artist. The guy is stealing Noble Demon's ad revenue. What the fuck is that shit? Why would you do that for? I wonder if it's just like a similar, because they probably also did a Oak Arena of Time lo-fi thing, and maybe whatever service they're using just conflates the two accidentally. Maybe I'll go reach out to them on Twitter or something, see if something's up or if they're aware. So they don't steal Noble Demon's ad revenue. Remember horsing around, the bite where Chief was a brony? That is so long ago. Oh my goodness. I think I was in university when that one was released. Wasn't it like 2015 or 16? Horsing around. The re-upload was 6 years ago. Oh my goodness.
Chief, you're not seriously still in the bathroom, are you? No. Oh.
2012? Okay, no, I was still in high school. I think 2012 was... No, wait. I always confuse 2012. Is that the year I graduated high school or when I was already in college? I forget.
To tell me what it is that you're doing exactly. Your mom never gets old. Yes, she does. It's like fucking a leather pocket at this point. Lol. How about you took a wild punching stab in the dark as to what I am doing? Why the sudden need for the bathroom solely? As far as I'm aware, nothing has stopped you from wanking yourself dry all about the apartment as per usual. I can almost see my reflection in the carpet. Give it a couple minutes and we could play some ice hockey. What the fuck do you want? I'm about to throw some cartoons up onto the television and was wondering whether or not you'd like to join me, that's all.
Wow, cartoons.
Chief? Hell, no, this is not seriously a serious question. LOL.
Cartoons? No wonder he plays baby games and watches baby shows that are animated. Where the characters are horsing around. Yeah, that episode was so long ago. Oh my goodness. I think I may have missed that one during the initial release of it and watched it on the re-upload, or maybe at some point after the release. Several. There was a point in time where I wasn't watching every upload. I think that one may have fallen into that time period. Let me post a link to it if anybody wants to watch it. I don't want to spoil the ending. If I post it here, I think it'll go to both Twitch and YouTube, right? Yes, it will. Okay. Holy moly, this chat combiner thing is so fucking much better than individually having chats. Holy moly. This fight would have been after the hyper news. Was it Majora's Mask? But was the carrot joke already in existence? I think so. Based off the writing there. Cause I don't know when he started doing the quest chin and bean cereal. I in my mind I feel like it's older than season 5. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misremembered. Maybe my mind is a mush. I don't even know why I'm being so careful with the details here. Nobody's gonna zoom this far in. It's an emote. Okay. Almost there. I can see why a bunch of artists say that they spend forever on line art, because I'm being far too meticulous here when I don't need to be. It is not to my benefit to be this meticulous for this sizing. Okay. I think this is good. The ears are a little wonky, but I think that's fine for a funny emote. Okay. Time to give her white face. Okay, where's the rest of my colors? Gimme this. Gimme this. I haven't done emotes in quite a while. Now that I'm this far zoomed in for something so small, I kind of feel like it's nice to start with emotes prior to doing like bigger pieces and or animations.
Patches?
Yeah, I'll go play with patches after this. I think I'll end the stream here after this emote, like I said. And we'll call it a chill birthday night there. So I can go play with the kitty and have my cheesecake without getting arrested. Hopefully. Ideally. I don't know why I love this emote so much, it's just so funny. I feel like her eyes are a bit too far apart. It's a baby. Yes, you do definitely hear a baby. Oh hey, Ad Kiro. When did you get in here? Did you see the cool art that I made, Kira? I think I still have it open here. Give me a second. Look at this masterpiece that I made. What are your thoughts, Kira? What do you rate this masterpiece? Out of the third, how do you rate this? Do you think at a Flick Live will appreciate this art? His favorite band is Green Day. More lore accurate than 343 Studios' Halo games out of 10. I imagine, I've never looked it up, but I imagine that there are indeed artworks, drawings out there where Shrek is sniffing Fiona's cake. So I think you are correct that this is probably more lore accurate than 343 Studios' Halo games, yes. You always have accurate assessments, Kira. How do you do it? How do you accomplish such amazing hit rates? Oh fuck, do I not have the color of her... Oh. Same color of her mouse? I see. But yeah, the article where this guy comes from, he was just being a guy out in the world, and he finds the ladies to be attractive, and they arrested him for that. How rude! How draconian! They're trying to return us to the monkey of British laws. Which I cannot abide by. As a proud American citizen, we overthrew them for a reason. And this man is innocent of all crimes. Okay, I think I probably can fix some of this stuff here before I finish. But okay, let's patch up a couple of these holes here. Easy peasy. And then I think we're almost ready to send it. I think it shouldn't take too long to update my Twitch emotes, but we'll see. Hopefully I can have it up and ready to go before I end the stream. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, that's what she's... No wonder her neck looks so weird to me. I don't have her little jester thingy. Okay, that means we're gonna have to do one of these. I felt something was off about her, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Okay. Now I am happier. Now it's coming together. Oh, there was just a fucking drop of water on my monitor. What the heck? Oopsie. Wasn't me. Ah, that's close enough. The sizing, the sizing isn't perfect, but I'll take it. Last thing I am missing is her nose. Because she knows. Look at her expression. She's pointing at something, so she knows. She knows things. Okay, I'm actually quite happy with how this turned out. I could definitely improve on it a little bit, but this is a good starting point. Oh, fuck. No, you go here. There's something weird about this. How did that happen? Oh, it's because I resized it, but I never went back over it. I scaled it down. That's what happened. Patches! Okay, it's almost kitty playtime. And I can go celebrate the end of the birthday with the kitty and a cheesecake. I guess that's why these guys over here are also a bit weirdly jaggedy aliased. thingy wingy. Okay, I think it's a little too thick here in some parts, but I think I'm gonna send it here like this for now. And then I will probably make changes every now and then. Until I get it perfect. But this is serviceable as an emote for now. I feel like her head can be even higher than this, so maybe later I'll take the finger and put it further down. But I'll see how it is now. I'll use it in Twitch and Discord, and we'll see. Alright, let me go ahead and save it. Hide you guys a little bit. Where's my emotes here? Kuromi point. Okay, let's grab Twitch. I think I can show you guys this, right? Your rewards, emotes. Yeah, I think I can show this. I don't know if, or hang on, this might show thingies, files and stuff. Okay, I can do this. Kuromi point. Where the heck is Kuromi point? Yeah, no, this are. Oh, I didn't even do any shading. Rip. Okay, that's the point of doing it later. Kuromi point. Oh, that's pretty good. Look at that. Easy peasy. Emote attribution. Me. I made it. I am the artist. Okay, let's add that to follower emote. There we go. So now, if I type in YouTube chat, point. It's not here yet. At least not on my streamer bot. Let's see if I do it on. But it's not here. What if I do Twitch? Kuromi point. Okay, it shows up here. It does show up also on the emote wall. Does it show up on... No, it's a follower emote, so it will not show up on Discord for subscribers. Let me have a look. Oh, I can't because I'm on streamer mode. Fuck. Let me see if I can just do the regular upload. Wait, this is my settings. I want server settings. Okay. What I might do even... Oh, no, I don't need this. I need this. What I might do is I might take the sizing of the flick emote and conform the Kuromi emote to that one as well. That might be the best way to do it. Kuromi point. Pretty good. But I do think I can make better proportions here. I think the arm could be longer. Yeah, I think either I'll do it on my free time, or maybe next stream we'll do this, depending on if I feel like I have time. But yeah, that's a good start. I like it. Okay. And I'm gonna call it there. Go hang out with Patches. Because she is small. And she's probably hungry. And also I am hungry. Hungry for cheesecake. Because this is a day full of cake. A day to stuff your face full of cake. Like my guy Khaleesi, who they should let go because he's innocent of all charges. Doing here. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Good luck. Have fun.
Patches.
Thanks for dropping by, Paul Addins and Kiro and Mad Max. And thank you all for the birthday wishes. I think I am at a decently good pace to finish Fun and Games episode 5 at some point this year. At some point this year, but if possible, I would try to aim for Halloween. But that might be too ambitious, even for me. It's already August, so we have August, September, October. That's 3 full months. Depending on whether or not filming and recording is easy, Halloween might be possible, but I'll definitely wait until it's ready. When it's good and ready, when I'm done cooking, and when it is perfection, then we will all get to enjoy what I'm doing with a huge amount of love and care. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Thanks for enjoying what I do and helping me make art. Good luck, have fun, don't die, don't be stupid. Try not to suck your own dick, and as always, I will see you next time. Bye bye.